Hello, family. How's the family doing? I'm gonna give you all some time to get in. Just trying to get myself situated. Okay, let's give you all some time to get in here. I don't think that I can get this thing up in here, but let's see. Hi, family. I see the family coming in. Hi, family. I just wanted to come up here. I wanted to speak on something, family. I wanted to speak on a case, and you all may be seeing me like this for a minute. I'm gonna explain a little later in this live. But I wanted to talk about the Shanquella Robinson case, right, family? Um, ancestors have really been tugging me on this case. And I said I wasn't going to really tap back into this case. I didn't want to touch this case because I didn't experience enough working on this case, right? Um, for one, ancestors has been giving me clarity that it wasn't supposed to happen like this, right? It wasn't supposed to go down the way it went down. Um, it wasn't supposed to happen like that, right? Shanquilla was supposed to get justice for what has happened to her. With everything that has been going on and all the evidence that they had, because they had substantial amount of evidence, right? Um, this wasn't supposed to happen like this. But because we have some people that is a part of this corruption, they're in cahoots with these people in other countries, things like this happen. And this is why it was important, family, when I was saying you got to keep your foot on these people's necks, right? You got to keep your foot on these people's neck because things like this happen when people not making constant calls, not making noise, not out there protesting. This shouldn't happen. What's going on here? But if this was the other way around, we wouldn't be talking about this, right? Justice would have been served. Or if this was someone of a different race that have done this to Shanquella, it would have been an outbreak. It would have been a riot going on. People would have been burning down the town. You understand, family, what's going on here? Something has to be done, right? Um, we very well know that the US government could have helped with some justice when it came to Shaquilla Robinson and her family, but they did nothing. Absolutely nothing. Right? Nothing. And yes, I'm going to say that and I'm going to stand behind that. Nothing. Because had they done something, we would have been seeing some justice. We would have been seeing some arrests being made, right? We would have been seeing some people pay for this crime. They took this young lady's life. She is no longer here, right? Yeah. When I did meditate over this, ancestors said not only here, but there where Shanquella was, they both hiding evidence, right? They both hiding things that happened to this young lady. They're in cahoots with one another. That's what's going on, right? We got someone in there, and I'm going to just say this by the initials A AD that played a big part. Okay, they played a big part in whether they could have given this young girl justice or not. But they're there with the authorities from another country in cahoots, right? They knew they wasn't going to do nothing from day one. They knew they wasn't going to do anything from day one, but they just want to have things die down keep people strung along, have you all thinking, have us thinking that they're going to do something, dragging things out when in fact they wasn't going to do nothing at all, right? They in ties with these people. They got tourists that come back and forth. They're making money, right? That's what it's all about. This is what it's all about. Okay. These people have been paid off. Okay. I don't care what they reporting on the news. And that's another thing. They want to discredit our ancestors. Family, don't ever go against what your ancestors has given you revelation into. I don't care what nobody is saying on the news or anywhere else. Okay. When I tapped into that energy and the ancestors let me feel everything that this young lady has been through, including that blow to the back, whatever happened to her back, this young lady couldn't breathe, right? It seemed like from there, everything was like, oh, she couldn't even move, right? You ain't going to tell me that these young ladies wasn't responsible for taking her life, right? It's no way. Nobody's going to ever discredit my ancestors. I don't care what they're reporting. If my ancestors give me revelation into something, I know that's what it is. You're a damn lie. That's what it is. I don't care who you are. Family, pray for this family, right? Pray for this family. Because if we wait for the authorities over there on the other end, it doesn't look like they're trying to even give her justice, right? They're trying to have this an open and shut case. They want people to keep coming, traveling, letting them know that their country is safe over there. It didn't happen here, right? This didn't happen. They try to cover it up. You understand what's going on? Everybody's trying to cover it up. Everybody's trying to cover it up. Right? Stop traveling to these countries too if they can't give you justice, right? Can't give you justice. People go over there, they die, they cover it up. Why would you want to go there? Why would you want to go there? Why? Why would you want to spend your hard-earned money there in a place like that? You understand? It's sickening, right? When the ancestors giving me revelation into things like this. So just pray for the family, okay? Because like the ancestor said, this young lady was supposed to get justice because someone with them initials AD who I spoke about, and I'm not going to go into detail, I'm just going to give an issue. They went in there and made it possible that these young ladies didn't get charged, right? Because sometimes you think you have people working for you or with you, but they really working against you. They're working against your case. And that's what happened, right? Making the family think that, oh, everything is okay. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We're gonna make sure justice gets served. But in the meanwhile, they trying to sweep things under the rug, right? Somebody else is saying, no, we're not going to do anything. And they knew all along they wasn't going to do anything. This is what's going on. This is exactly what's going on. It should be outraged. Should be outraged. We should be making phone calls, right? Sad. Getting off of this case, the Shinquilla case, because we know it wasn't supposed to happen like that. This young lady was supposed to get justice, right? And from what the world was able to see, what they have done to this young lady, it was horrific, family. It was horrific. I couldn't even watch the whole thing, right? I think I watched a couple of seconds. That was enough for me. I couldn't. We all know that somebody should have been paying a price for that. They should have been paying a price. Nothing, right? And like the ancestor said, nope, that wasn't supposed to happen. But because somebody went in there, AD, they made it possible to make sure that these people was going to get acquitted, that nothing was going to happen, that they was going to push this under the rug. People was going to get paid off. You understand? And they secretly making ties, right? what other countries behind your back in the wake of this case. That's what they're actually doing. In the wake of this case, that's what they're doing. Making deals. That's what they're doing. Did you know that, family? That they secretly making deals? You lose your life and nobody want to make anybody accountable. They secretly hold deals. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Make exchanges. Make exchanges too. Drug exchanges, all kind of things. This what's going on, family. Mm-hmm. Go meditate over it and see what you all get. You understand? This is what's going on. And if you don't think that these things be happening, you better wake up, because it's happening. And it's happening to everyday ordinary people as well. This is what they're doing. People going to these different countries and they losing their lives every day, and they covering it up. This is what's going on. It's going on right here in our country too. This is what's going on. How many times we see that they cover things up until the footage actually comes out, and then we say, oh, wow. What we seeing here on this footage is not what was told to the public. Do you understand? So I just want you all to know that. Don't forget it. There's been a lot of things going on, family. The ancestors has really been tugging me into a different direction, right? Because I know, the ancestors are always 10 steps ahead of these demons. Okay? 10 steps ahead of these demons. And I get revelation into a lot of things, family. I don't care if I speak about it or not, right? Because some things the ancestors want me to keep silent, whether it's for that moment, right? Or if it's for eternity. I know that some things I'm not going to speak about until the ancestors give me the go ahead to speak about. And it was some weeks back, family. I told you my home had got raided, right? Because I'm going to speak about this. My home had got raided, right? They came and they confiscated all my gadgets. I done said this. They claimed that they was looking for child pornography, but that was a lie. Ain't no damn child pornography going on here. They downloaded all my files, everything from all my computers, hooked it up to their machines, and downloaded all my information on their things. What do you think they was looking for? What do you think they was looking for, family? Just take a wild guess. You all know what I do, right? I have YouTube. They come across here. Don't think that I'm not up on it. Ancestors always put me up on this, okay? Just because I don't speak of it, don't think I don't see it. YouTube has been coming up here. They have been shutting my page down. They have been giving me strikes on my channels. They have not been giving my family notifications that I'm live. They have been tampering with my views. They have been tampering with my my money, right? They have been doing this. This is what they do. They do this. Why do you think they do this? To silence you. That's why they do this. That's why they did this. Right? To silence me, to come up here and shake some things up because they want to silence me, because they don't want me. Because see, me doing the cards is one thing, but me, one thing, family, I could see some things, okay? Past, present, and future. I could see some things. And once you start telling some things, when you start seeing some things and describing people, seeing what you say, you become a threat, right? Because you got to identify people. You can identify people with what they're doing, what they're saying, what they're wearing. You can do that. You are a threat to them. They don't like that. So they'll try to go and do things to sabotage you. About 2:00 in the morning, the ancestors got me up. And the ancestors said, clear as day. And let me tell you something. When the ancestors lay something on my spirit or get me up in the wee hours, honey, I'm on it. Because I know it's about to go down, family. Ancestors said they didn't come They didn't come to look at your computers. This is what the ancestors gave me revelation into. They didn't come to look at your computers, right? They came to take pictures of where your computers was located. They came to take pictures of your setup, right? The ancestors gave me clarity into that. And the same people, and they up here now, they listen and they watching it, but I want you all to know that the ancestors know and they 10 steps ahead of you too, right? They came and they took pictures of the location. Now, if you're looking for child pornography, I want to know what the hell you need to take pictures of where my computers are, right? What do you think that's for, family? Why do you think that is for? I had to take a break for a while from YouTube. Not only that, right? I was having some personal life things going on with my family, right? You all know that. And I had to take a break, right? That was going on. I had something going on with my sister. And when I sat down and ancestors spoke to me clear as day, and you know what? You know what I heard Martin Luther King Jr. say? When his voice came through and he said, stand right there. Do you know why he was saying that? He was letting me know that. Because when they assassinated Martin Luther King, they had a certain place where they wanted him to stand at, right? This was all planned. They had a certain place where they wanted Martin Luther King to stand at before they assassinated him. So Martin Luther King came through, right? I heard his voice clear as day. He came through to let me know that that's what they planned on doing to me, family. That's why they came to take pictures of only where my computers was. Because now you came in here to look at the layout of my home. Who you think they turning that information over to? See, because the police came here, but it's funny how they never took the gadgets, right? They never finished taking all the gadgets, but they came in here with a search warrant to download all my things, right? To download all my things. So what that tells you, right? Because that's not what they came here for. They came here for a layout of my home, family. They came here to see where my computers was positioned at in my home, family. They came here so when I'm on my lives, family, when somebody want to come, whenever they want to come and try to do an assassination, that they could get away with it. And that's why I said, family, if something happened to me, you all know I love myself too much. And I love my family too much to ever disappear and leave my family. And I stand firm on everything that I believe in. So you better believe that it's somebody in the background that set that up. And don't ever forget that I said that. Because trust me, my eyes are wide open. Okay? Both the physical and the spiritual. It's wide open. They even had it set up where a black man was going to come. Right? A black man was supposed to come and downplay some things on behalf of them to smooth some things over. But that didn't go as planned, right? I was already ahead of them. The ancestors already gave me revelation into this man. I could describe this man to a T if this man come across my path. So then they decided they was going to use another man, a white man, right? With some curly hair. Guess what happened, family? After I saw the man in the scribe, the ancestors gave me revelation. No, the black man not going to come down. This man is going to come. Guess what happened? The next day, here come the man come jogging past my home, looking, watching with his eyeballs. But we was already on him because I said, this is the man from the scribe. The ancestors gave me revelation that the man was going to come. Never seen that man a day in my life. We never seen him in this area, ever. This is a quiet area. Nobody come and do drive-bys in this area. Nobody is shooting in this area. You understand? So something happened out of the ordinary. We know what the deal is. You understand, family, what's going on? You understand? This is how they do. This is how they target you. So when people come up dead or missing, stop thinking these people did it to themselves. And you better realize there's other people in the background doing things because they jealous of certain things. They upset that you putting out certain information. They upset you exposing people or situations. You understand? We know what's going on. We know what's going on. And I want you all to know it too, because it's happening every day to regular people, right? It's happening every day to psychics, every day, to the conscious people, to the leaders, right? You saying something, you're not going against, you going against the agenda, they ready to take you out of here. We know what's going on. And what they do is they wait for everything to smooth over and get quiet, and then boom, here it comes. Because they'll think that we the least person that we expect because this happened so long ago. We already know. We already know where that energy is coming from. We know where that energy is coming from. And like I said, these people that be on these very platforms, family, these be the same people that be setting you up, right? They go from one platform to another because not only do I have them here, I got them on my other platform. Don't think I don't know, right? When the ancestor said I'm being watched, and I put up the footage for you all to see, family, and I said, listen to the crows. And I said it was a whole village coming because that was the ancestors letting me know, okay? They wanted to get my attention. That's why the whole village of crows came. They wanted to make sure they get my attention because this was something critical and important. And they didn't want me to miss that message. And then what happened? My house got raided. They came and took all my devices, right? Hooked it up to their machines. You understand, family? That was just a ploy to get in my home. That was just a lie to get a search warrant to get in my home. You understand? To get my gadgets, to confiscate my gadgets, to see what I'm talking about, to see who I'm messaging, to see what cases I'm working on, to see what information I'm giving to other people. This is what they do. You understand? They want to silence you. They don't want you talking about certain things. They can't just knock on my door and say, Miss Truth, we don't want you speaking about this case. We don't want you speaking about this. We don't want you speaking about the government. They're not going to just come out and do that. You understand? They'll beat around the bush, but we know what the real reason is. So family, keep your eyes wide open. Continue to work on your scrying. That's important, right? Continue to work on your scrying. And they always like to discredit somebody. But let me tell you something. I don't care. And if anybody else on here don't have faith or trust in their ancestors and what their ancestors are bringing to the table, when they warn them of something or give them revelation into something, you're on the wrong platform, right? Because I done said it before. I don't care what my doctor is saying. I don't care what no lawyer is saying. I don't care what anybody is saying. If my ancestors tell me one thing, that's what it is. I know that you're a damn lie. I don't care what you're saying. You ain't got no credibility over my ancestors. My ancestors done gave me revelation into too much. They done show me so much, too many things. And I done said that too, family. Don't ever go against your ancestors when your ancestors give you revelation. I don't care what they're reporting on the news and what everybody else is saying. If your ancestors gave you revelation into whatever they gave you revelation into, that's what it is. because that's one thing they want to do. They want to discredit your ancestors. They want you to go against your ancestors. Don't have no faith in what your ancestors bring to the table. This is what they do. But I know better. I know better. So I want you all to know that. And it's important to teach your children that too. Embed it in your children. Let your children know. This is a wicked world we living in, family. They're out here taking people money, taking people's souls, literally taking people's souls, taking people organs, taking people property. This is what they're doing. And getting away with it. You know why? Because your ancestors gave you revelation. Yes, they did it. And then the news was reporting, no, that didn't happen. And you all believing what the news reported instead of what your ancestors done told you. That's why they're getting away with it. That's why it's important to know how to do rituals, right? Your ancestors did rituals to protect themselves back in the days. Right? There's many of rituals. It's important to know how to do those things to protect yourself. You're spiritually allowed to protect yourself, right? Because in this world, some things the law is not going to protect you from, but you're going to have to go to your ancestors' altar and let your ancestors do some things for you. Put some workings in for you, family. Do you understand? I seen that man clear as day jogging by my damn house. And I know he felt the tense energy because I know that he knew, I already knew who he was. He was an agent. He was a decoy. He was jogging by here to get my schedule. He was jogging by here to see what I was doing. That's what he was doing. He was jogging by here to try to hope he was going to catch me alone. That's what he was doing. You think I'm not up on it and I don't know just because I don't speak of things? Trust me, I'm not in the dark. This is what they're doing. Because the other man that they had coming this way, it wasn't going to work for them, right? It was going to work. So they decided they was going to use this next man. But this is what they're doing, family. They'll set you up. They'll set you up, set things up that look like an accident. They are part of it. Trust me, family. Go into meditation and keep yourself prayed up because we got some demons walking around here. And these demons, a lot of these demons, they're in high places. You understand? A lot of these demons is our doctors, judges, lawyers. Oh, yes, the lawyers too. The lawyers be down with it. The lawyers be taping your conversation, family. And guess what? Playing it for the people who you fighting against. Oh, yeah. Ask the ancestors about some of the lawyers that you all pay all your money for, right? To represent you. They be down with the agenda too. They just come to take your money. Some of these lawyers don't have your best, not all, but some of them. Some of them. You understand? Those are the true demons. They come in all forms. That's why I tell you, family, them titles, it means nothing to me. Well, my ancestors is telling me something else, right? So I don't care what your title is. A judge, a doctor, a lawyer, police. I don't give a damn. If the judge say you a demon, you a devil, don't trust them. That's what it is. Your title ain't going to make me have trust in you. It's not going to make me have faith in you either. Right? So know that, family. You understand? This is what's going on out here. Back to the Shanquella Robinson. Ancestor said she was abused. She was physically abused. So why aren't charges being brought up on these people who physically abused her? You understand? Why? They don't have enough evidence. They can't find this. They can't find that. This is contradicting this report because this report did one report said one thing and the other. You got the evidence right there. Even if you saying that, okay, she didn't die and they care. Where's the assault charges for these people? Look how they assaulted her. Where's the assault charges? Even if we couldn't get them on the murder charges, where's the assault charges? That lets you know they don't give a damn about her. You understand? Don't give a damn. She was assaulted. She was murdered. Where's the charges? You understand, family, what's going on? They're hiding things, sweeping things under the rug. That's what they're doing. You all have a blessed day, family. Love you all.